Why? Because it's the good life. If you would like to join us, if you would like to have us do a live remote at your event or at your establishment, yes, we're growing. We're going to be here, there, and everywhere that you want to be. Make sure you give us a call at 504-400-7127. That is 504-400-7127. You can email me, Eileen, E-I-L-E-E-N, at tglradioshow.com. You can go online right now. Right now, yes, more people in the world have a smartphone than a toothbrush. You can go online right now and get your information, rates, and packages at tglradioshow.com. See that? See that branding?
No, you got
it. tglradioshow.com. Oh, also, YouTube. Yes, we are growing on YouTube. I'm really excited about it. tglradioshow.com. Everywhere you want to be. And guess what, y'all? Shout out to CAD Printing, cadprinting.com. It stands for Chasing a Dream. He is my cousin, so shout out. I need you to make sure you support him. cadprinting.biz. My t-shirts are on the printer. My aprons are on the printer. You know, you might be cooking. Cooking is a good life, you know, feeding yourself and being healthy. So all of that is coming. I'm really excited. We have so much in the works. Our website is updating. We have all kinds of stuff. I can't tell you all of it because y'all just have to stay tuned. So we are growing and we are, you know, it's just a good life, y'all. It's over here. And I am happy today. I guess that's a change from yesterday from everyone who listened to the show. But I am happy today. Even when my friends are like, you are really happy today. And so I'm going to tell you exactly why I am so happy after I introduce my two guests today. I am really excited to have none other than the Bashan Jordan in this studio with me. He is my partner each and every Wednesday, and he is here today from Tiger Rock NOLA. Do not mess with him. He has 6 degrees of black belt. You may not, you know, he's stealthy with it. He's stealthy with it. He said he maybe go work on his 7th. I'm scared. I am scared of him. So, Bashan, how can they get with you if they want to join Tiger Rock?
You can give us a call at 504-831-1110. That's 504-831-1110. Tiger Rock.
Why? Because it's the good life.
Yes,
I also have none other than the Pastor Patan. He is in the studio with us today because for y'all who are watching us know that I have been on my fast for a little while. And this is the only water I'm drinking. That is it. I'm drinking alkaline water. So you have to stay tuned to the next segment because we're going to really get in depth with alkaline water, how Pastor Patan has gotten into it and the benefits of it. So we're excited to have him here today. I know it's Wellness Wednesday and we do mind, body, and soul. So the first segment is going to be about our mind. And this week has been about the word of the week has been reconcile. And for you all who have tuned in all week, which is what you have to do, not what you have to do. You're going to get something from each show, but if you tune, you see how they build. I like to choose a theme and get it from different perspectives. So if you were listening yesterday, we had an online counseling session. I mean, a live counseling session. When I chose the theme Reconcile, I did not know that I was going to be in a situation where I was going to have to do it for myself. So with that being said, just to kind of bring y'all up to date as to what we're going to talk about this segment is, so yesterday on air, they told me that I was dealing with avoidance. And then they, go into my two, Dr. Tammy Wilborn and Henry were telling me avoidance. And I was like, oh, you know what? I can see that. And so they said it's usually based off of your ego, which underneath all things come to fear. So well, what are you fearful of? And I was like, you know what? I had to be really honest. I was like, disappointment. I said that's really what it came down to for me. And so having that on my mind yesterday, getting off the show, having my own little personal counseling session, I was like, you know what? Yeah, like, but that's what it's about, talking it out and kind of like figuring out what it is. And so God gave me a revelation when I got off of the air yesterday as this was like playing through my mind yesterday. And he was like, it's okay not to be ready to reconcile. And that was the biggest relief that I had, and I needed it.
Yes.
I felt like I had to go through this healing process, and maybe there was a time limit, because she kept saying, Eileen, you have to allow yourself time to heal. And, I didn't really think about it. I just thought I was doing it, and I thought I felt better. Yeah. And then there was like a trigger, and I was like, well, maybe I'm not as healed as I thought I was. Right. And then she's like, no, you're good. Like, you're good exactly where you are, because we're exactly where we're supposed to be at all times.
That's right.
We're exactly where we're supposed to be. So that revelation God gave me was so, my goodness, I can't even explain the lifting of it. And so with the revelation of it's okay to not be ready to reconcile.
That's right.
And that's what I really wanted to give today for Wellness Wednesday, because so many of us put so much pressure on ourselves, and it's okay we do. And it's okay not to be ready. And here's why I'm okay with not being ready. Because if I were to have a conversation today, right now, I would not be in the place to receive it. And I don't know where they are, but obviously I don't think that they would be in that place to receive it. We just aren't there. The conversation wouldn't be beneficial for us both.
Right.
And do I love them? Absolutely. Do I think that they love me? Absolutely. But you still need to heal certain things before you have certain conversations. And forcing conversations when two people aren't ready for them is not good for anyone involved. It's not productive. And so it is okay to not be ready. And it is okay to still need that space. And it's okay to take the time to heal.
Yeah.
And that was just like a huge relief for me. To just like, I'm okay, and I'm not ready.
Your smile is big.
I know. I can't. Even my friends were like, "You are so much happier today," because I think it wasn't even consciously. It was clearly subconsciously that I was putting weight on myself to heal on a time frame that I had made up in my mind. But it's okay. Like, I'm not ready, and it's okay.
Right.
Have you dealt with this, either one of you, or look, Pastor Partan?
All of us, at some time in our lives, are always dealing with some form of reconciliation. Just depends on the area, whether it be personal, whether it be business. We all have to face it.
Right.
And we're not all the time ready for it. I mean, the loss of a child, divorce, even a situation with kids. You always have conflicts, and conflict resolution, everybody doesn't have it handled the same way.
Right.
And so, I mean, my family in particular, somebody's always going through something.
Right,
I mean,
right. That's everybody's family,
7
right?
others, I mean,
right.
You get 7 people on the same page, well, that's a miracle like that. So
right.
My idea is maybe not, it may not be yours.
Right.
And so, I could definitely agree. But I think the key to all of it is personal.
Yes.
You have to love yourself.
Yes.
You have to take care of you. And if you're not ready for it, you don't have to be.
Right.
If it causes your space to feel unhealthy, then you can avoid that situation.
Exactly. The mantra me with yesterday is I am enough. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that. The mantra they left me with yesterday was I am enough. So that is my
Fix
mantra.
yourself.
Exactly. I am enough. I am enough. I am okay. Not ready. I'm okay. I am enough even if I'm not ready. In so many cases, and Bashan, you don't have to be specific about a situation, but it's okay to not be ready and accept yourself where you are.
Yeah.
And reconcile that with yourself. Like, I don't have to be more than I am right now.
Right.
They say one of the four agreements is do your best every day. But your best is going to look different each and every day. Because I may feel happy today. I may be sad today. I may be sick today.
Right, yeah.
I may be on level 10 on another day. But do your best no matter what that day looks like. Your best. You are enough exactly as you are. And love yourself. Exactly. And then being okay with that. And then when you're able to be okay, maybe you will be ready. Maybe you won't. It just depends. And it's nobody's timeline but yours.
Yes.
And when we're able to embrace that, the level of release, I cannot explain to y'all how happy I am today. I cannot, I don't know if y'all can hear it through the radio waves, but I feel like I really peel back some layers with
You're
that.
loving
So
yourself.
I am. I'm
Now you can love me.
me myself.
If you don't
yes,
love you can't
exactly,
love me.
exactly.
It's
You
impossible.
can't share love.
No,
exactly,
no,
exactly. And
doesn't
so
work
that's
like
exactly what the show is about: opening your mind to living differently in the world. And so when we're all connected.
That's
so
right.
when I'm loving me, I'm exuding more
Yes,
love.
yes.
And if I'm not taking care of me, I'm exuding more of that. And so you're not even going to get what you want
That's right.
out of the conversation if you're not coming from a place of love.
Correct.
And so if I can't come from a place of love yet, then maybe we shouldn't talk. And if you can't come from a place of love yet, then you shouldn't talk. And so it's funny. And it's 11:11. Speaking of that, so it's funny. I have a quick little question. Right? It's funny. I have a quick little questionnaire for you that says, "Are you ready for reconciliation?" Which I thought was kind of interesting. And so you don't have to answer the questions, but it was 12 questions that you can ask yourself if you're ready for a reconciliation. So I thought it was kind of interesting. So I'll go through them for you. Number 1 was, has a relationship with someone you once cared about ended because of anger, betrayal, or miscommunication? And they do this test on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no and 10 being yes. So you are able to kind of, do the variations of where you are on the scale. So the first question was, has a relationship with someone you once cared about ended because of anger, betrayal, or miscommunication? Question number 2 was, do you miss the other person and wish he or she could still be in your life? Question number 2. So these are questions regarding if you are ready for reconciliation. Number 3 was, have you worked through your own feelings enough to approach the person in a new way? Not to approach the person to have a conversation, to approach them in a new way. Because if you go at them the way that you went before, you're going to keep getting the same things. Mm-hmm. So are you able to go to them in a new way? And I suggest to you that new way would be out of love.
Yes.
Okay, number 4 is, are you ready to take responsibility for your role in what happened? Dun. You say that, Pastor Pine. You're like, of course. But, sometimes you're not ready. And so if you're not, that may not be the best time to reconcile. Number 5 is, have you developed a sense of compassion for the other person? Right. Have you developed a sense of compassion for the other person? Number 6, have you moved beyond fantasies of revenge and retaliation? Number 6, have you moved beyond fantasies of revenge and retaliation? We're going through questions to see if you are ready for reconciliation. Number 7 is, could you move forward in this relationship even if you receive no apology or acknowledgement that you were wronged? Can you move forward in the relationship even if you receive no apology or acknowledgement that you were wronged? Number 8, are you being realistic about the other person? That was a big one because we were talking about that last week with changing narrative, embracing your reality. Are you being realistic about the other person? Have you stopped pinning your hopes and fantasies on them? If a limited relationship is all that is possible, would that be acceptable to you? Number 10, can you be in this relationship and still feel good about yourself? We're going through questions to see if you are ready for reconciliation. Number 11, given the risk involved in reaching out, are you willing to face the worst possible scenario is if they aren't ready? Because you can be as ready as you want to, but if they aren't ready, it's not going to happen. And you have to be willing to accept that.
That's right.
And last but not least was, do you have what it takes to actually rebuild this relationship? So these are 12 questions to ask yourself in the stages of reconciliation to see if you were really ready. Yesterday, my lovely co-host on Relationship Tuesday brought me to a place where I had to acknowledge for myself that, I wasn't ready for a certain reconciliation in my life, and there's things that I still needed to do, and so I offer that to each and every one of you. We have Bashan Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA here. We have Pastor Patan with his Alkaline water here. And so, I have 2 guys in the studio, and, it's so many different perspectives on this, but, it gives you something to think about. This isn't really like, I'm asking a direct question so that there is an immediate response. But this is something to kind of settle in your soul, open your mind. It is Wellness Wednesday. That's what we like to do here. Open your mind to living differently in the world. So my question for you is, are you ready for reconciliation? And don't force the process if it's not the time. God will let you know. You'll know when it's time. You will find peace in your heart. So stay tuned. It is Wellness Wednesday. We are getting each other together, mind, body, and soul. This week has been about reconciling, and we're going to do that with our health on the other side of the break. Of course, we have Bashan Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. He does that each and every week for us right here. And we have Pastor Patan in the studio, y'all. I've been waiting to have this conversation because water is so important. And Bashan, you know how important it is. Making sure, you keep yourself hydrated. He talks about it all the time. Every time he comes in the studio, he has a bottle of water. Well, today he has alkaline water in his hand. He has Pastor Patan's water. So, well, you know what? We're going to talk about that when we get right on the other side of the break. Y'all want to know about water? All water is not created equal. We're going to find out about that when we get back. Stay tuned. It's Wellness Wednesday. This is Eileen. We'll be right back.
Gotcha. I don't know what he been bringing in it.
All water is not created equal. That is so funny. Bashan's bringing that water in here.
Hey, I'm sorry. That's the first thing I got hold to.
Look, y'all want to see what he's drinking?
Right
You
here.
feel shame now? No, I'm just joking. We never want to do that. We never want to do that right here on the Life Radio Show. Bashan, but can you tell? We're live on Instagram and Facebook, Pastor Protein. So if you don't know. Oh, but you're hearing your commercial? Is that what you hear in your ear?
I'm with you.
Bashan, can you tell us how important it is that, during your workouts and stuff, that you stay hydrated?
Oh, I mean,
He's like, duh.
well, some people don't know that because
Right,
some, you
right.
you got
That's
people
why I
that go
need you.
all day without, drinking water and, not really
I
your body, some people, they block it out mentally, but your body is kind of telling you, you get those cravings, certain cravings for like the bad stuff like sweets and things like that. And that's really your body telling you like you need to stay hydrated. You need some electrolytes or you need some water in your system to function because if not, it's going to start breaking down. But yeah, definitely, I mean, because as you, especially depending on the type of workout you're doing, I mean, especially if you're doing like a high intense cardio workout and you just sweating away, you definitely got to stay hydrated. But it helps, water is one of the top fat burners as well. So
Did y'all hear that?
so if you,
Okay, you got me.
so if you,
Especially the right water.
yes, especially the right water. So if you're drinking water daily and and consuming the right amount of water, you're gonna see a difference in your body. So yeah, definitely. So make sure you stay hydrated. I know I drink a lot of water, but I know I could drink more.
Really?
Well, just
You
because-
weren't drinking enough water?
Well, I mean, just because what I do, I mean, me always, whether I'm working out or if I'm teaching class, that takes a toll on you,
Yeah.
So
Talking.
talking, dries you out, dehydrates you.
And you don't realize that, though.
Yeah, no, until after the fact. And that's the wrong time,
Like-
So if you waited to then you're already dehydrated already. So yeah, I mean, there's certain ways you could tell, just by using the bathroom, you'll
That's
find
important
out.
to check your urine and like for coloring.
Yep.
To make sure. Dr. Griggs always tells us that.
Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I definitely.
That's the first notice.
Yes.
Right.
Yep. First notice right there. But I definitely try to keep water with me at all times because.
That's the number one.
The number one, yeah, you need it. I mean, what your
You want
body's
water.
Your body's made up of 70% water.
That's right.
Yeah, so.
Oh! Gotta get it in.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
Oh yeah.
And what
Especially in New Orleans with allergies and sinuses and things like that, and I suffer with both of them, and so that's one reason I try to drink as much water as I can just to kind of help me
Flush.
flush all that out of my system with the allergies and all that. So
I didn't even think about that. Look at you with your great ideas or knowledge. I never thought about
The
that.
difference with this is with the oxygen in this alkaline oxygenated water, it's going to get rid of your allergy.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. That's funny.
Oh my gosh. You're going to have to say that again.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You're going to have everybody drinking it for that reason.
Especially on.
Right.
Everybody's suffering from allergies right now.
Oh my gosh. Clearly. Roll with me. So loud. We are about to go back live, y'all. We're just getting ready. We have gotten a sign from Lee, our producer. He's giving me the 60 seconds. Y'all wondering, like, why did we just stop talking? Because he tells me to. I listen. Is he the only... no, I was about to make a joke. I'm going to keep that to myself. He's the only one I listen to. No, just joking.
Make you want to sing.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind.
Sing it. Sing it.
We We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, compassion, tolerance, and understanding for ourselves and everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. You never have to miss a show. Why? Because we are live on Facebook. We are live on Instagram. We are on YouTube. We are everywhere that you want to be. We have a brand new website that is growing. You're going to be able to watch us live there. We're going to be everywhere that you want to be. Anywhere and everywhere you want to. Y'all, I have so much in the works. I really can't tell you, but I'm really so excited about the growth of our show. It's not just here in New Orleans. It is really, we are spreading across the country.
Do it.
We really are. And across the world. I'm going to claim it. We're going to be intergalactic. They're going to hear my voice and they're going to be like, that's that girl, right? Exactly. You know, like
Pluto.
Exactly. Everywhere you want to be. You know, when y'all living on Mars, I am there. Exactly. So I'm really excited about our growth. Thanks so much for tuning in. And being loyal listeners, and as I said, we're having our t-shirts. We kind of redid them, so we're gonna have. If you're following me on all of our social media sites, you can see them. They've been printing. We also have aprons coming out. We're gonna have a Good Life series coming out where we're gonna be going around the city and interviewing people and finding out exactly what their good life is. So stay tuned. You may see me on a corner standing there with my t-shirt interviewing something that may come up to you. So if I do, make sure that I'm not a stalker. I'm just trying to find out what your good life looks like. Right. Oh, I'm going to get you an apron. For all my cooks out there, we have the apron. So you'll be able to go online right there and order them soon. So with that being said, the conversation this week has been about reconciling. And it's Wellness Wednesday. We want to reconcile our bodies and get our bodies right. So I have two of my favorite people to make sure that we do that. Of course, we have Bashan Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. And we also have Pastor Patan in the studio with us. He is a family member of WBOK, but he also leads the charge in alkaline water. And so I wanted to have him here to explain, what alkaline water is and how it works and how it changes your body. Because if you haven't known, I started, I've been drinking it at WBK for a long time, but I am drinking it exclusively and nothing else for 30 days. So I'm really excited about this process, and I'm really excited to be partnering with you today. So Pastor Pat, tell us a little bit about it.
Oh, well, first of all, I met this water about 10 years ago, and we ought to know that our bodies, we are water. Whether we like it or not, and you ought to like your body enough, or love your body enough to drink water, and you ought to drink half of your body's weight in ounces daily. You got to make yourself do it, because sometimes we don't do what we ought to do.
Right.
So I said, make yourself do it. Why alkaline oxygenated water? Is because no disease can live in oxygen. The Japanese discovered this process in 1972. They took it from the Russians, and so that's why you have the Japanese as the longest livers, the most healthiest people on the planet, because they always do green tea with the alkaline oxygenated water. This machine process I found in Dallas 10 years ago. Mita, Japanese lady, she introduced me to it, and she also showed me the difference between this water and how soft drinks affect your life. And of course, we know now, Google it, Coca-Cola, soft drink products cause cancer. So why do we need this type of water? The pH of the water is very important. The pH 9.5, our bodies is 7.365, supposedly alkaline. When we go to acidity from drinking bottled water is acid, most of it. The Coca-Cola product is Dasani, Pepsi is Aquafina, Zarka is Nestle. Nestle owns 15 bottled water companies, so most of them are acidic. Purified water is faucet water, chlorinated. So when we're drinking alkaline oxygenated water, we have to understand that our bodies are literally eating food. And so we're actually getting all the minerals that we need, which you're doing for these 30 days. Your digestive tract comes back in line. Your urination becomes a big focus, because now you can eliminate all of the toxins that your body was storing, hold it in the fat. Just like our brother said, the water releases these cells to get rid of the fat and the toxins out of our bodies. Now we start feeling better, we become energized, our food digests. We've had people who begin to drink the water, normalizing diabetes, normalizing hypertension, cancer can't live in oxygen. Dr. Otto Warburg discovered that in 1931. He won 2 Nobel Prizes proving that cancer cannot live in oxygen. So when people say they're trying to find a cure for cancer, it's what you put in your mouth. So you have to cure yourself. And the first cure is drinking the right type of water, and stop drinking the ones that don't work. The other cure is going to be you doing it on a consistent basis. I don't know where we come from when we think we can do something for 30 days, 40 days, and still live and go back to those systems. I've been teaching something called the whole life. And so for your whole life, you need a plan. You don't need a diet. You need a meal plan, things that you just eat. You don't have to suffer. You just need to choose the things that cause you to live. If it doesn't cause you to live, then don't eat it.
Right.
So you have the good life. The only way you can have a good life is to have a good health. And if you don't have good health, I don't care how much money you have, you're not going to have a good life. So we got to focus in on water. So for the last 10 years, I've been trying to introduce this to churches because if you understand water costs more than gasoline. Water is the most valuable commodity on the planet. And so most of the rich people right now are buying all of the water companies, Nestle, Tom Benson. I saw somebody with the Evermore.
Everybody's coming out with water, right?
Yeah, so they're buying the company. So eventually it's going to be at a place where they're going to make you pay whatever they want you to pay. Because in New Orleans, everybody's drinking rust water. So we're trying to figure out why the kids are so sick in New Orleans. 95% of the people in New Orleans are drinking lead water. So forget about Flint. Let's look at our 100-year-old pipes right here in New Orleans, where 99% of the people already tested, already been in paper. They only run it one day in the paper, so if you miss it, you're not going to get it. So if you're not doing any type of system for your water, you're bathing in rust, you're cooking with rust, you could borrow rust. Rust doesn't borrow very badly. Matter of fact, you make it better when you borrow it. So when they say borrow water order, one of the worst things you can do is borrow your water because now you have the best chlorine and the best lead going in your body. So we have to be informed on chemistry. So chlorine doesn't matter how hot it gets better. Lead doesn't matter how hot it gets more lead. So you get all the minerals out of your body, things that probably wouldn't have done you that much good, but at least you know if you borrow your water, you only left with the chlorine and the lead. So with this water, we give it away literally. People can't afford it. Yes, we like making money, but there are people who just can't afford this type of water, and so they're gonna die prematurely because Pastor Patan will give you the water if you can't afford it. If you can't afford it, come on, spend a little money. The other thing is, how can a black person have this perfect water that people have never heard of? Well, you've never heard of because you never thought about finding out about water. Most people don't make water a priority. If you're going to
think about it, it's the last thing on your list.
About it. And so one of the key ingredients to your life is going to be drinking alkaline oxygenated microcrystalline water. If you want to copy the Japanese, they're the longest livers on the planet. What do? They invented alkaline oxygenated microcrystalline water. So they had 2 bombs dropped on them. They're supposed to be dying right now for the last 100 years. So here we are. They're the longest livers, and 2 nuclear explosions happened where they're supposed to be diseased and supposed to be malnourished, malnutrition, retarded, and all kinds of things. They're some of the smartest people, some of the wisest people, and they live past 100 years old. So here we are
what
in
are
America,
they doing? Right.
They're drinking this doggone water.
They're drinking the water.
And so here we are in America. We've become so blessed that we literally think we have to drink soft drinks. We think we have to eat certain types of food. And along with the water, I have to tell you, it's 99% truth now that you could eat plants and drink water and get rid of all the disease in your body. So you literally can eliminate in 10 days. I've been telling people 10 days, drink this water, I'll give it to you if you decide to do it. We want people to do things like you're doing it 30 days, it's going to be perfect. But if I could give people 10 days to get on my whole meal plan, give them the water, tell them what to eat. I'm not going to tell you what not to eat, but if you eat the fruits, your vegetables, your lentils, your nuts, then
where can we get the meal plan?
At the Whole Water Store, 2135 Washington Avenue. Call me up.
What's your number?
504-701-4711. That's 701-4711. And free water for the 10 days.
Did y'all hear that? Y'all play around if you want to. It's a good life
and
right
now.
Now.
If it doesn't work, guess what? I give them $10 if we try it. So
Deshaun, you
I'm going to give you $10 for drinking the water. So it's that important. I believe right now where we are, we have so many people taking medication unnecessarily. They are building dialysis centers. Who are they building them for? They're building for people to come. They already know people are going to eat these foods. They're going to make them come. I mean, nobody's getting along. I mean, they're building dialysis center, like they're hotels.
Right.
When is somebody going to wake up and see that that's a direct reflection? You're going to get diabetes. The next thing is dialysis. That's $4,500 a week somebody's going to be making off your body. They're going to be buying cars off you in a month. So you're going to be on dialysis the rest of your life. And just because you believe somebody who didn't tell you what Hippocrates said. Hippocrates says, let your food be your medicine. And let medicine be your food. Now that's the doctors 2,000 years ago. Edison said that the doctor of today will be the doctor that prescribes food for your nutrition and for your health. So Hear these people who were supposed to be the smartest
But
people in the world.
we don't want to hear those from those doctors because that takes away from,
What
capitalism.
about the
It takes away
Bible?
from their
What
cash,
about
right?
Daniel the first chapter?
Exactly.
Vegetables and water, they look better and they were healthy. You talking about the good life. They look better and they're healthy. People pay millions of dollars to look good and be healthy, but they don't want to do what it takes.
They don't want to do what it takes,
I'm going to
right.
give you $1 million. That doesn't make you healthy. That doesn't make you look good. Well, it might give you a good suit.
Right.
But you got to take charge of your mouth. We got to start doing drive-bys. Drive by every fast food joint you see fast as you doggone can. There's nothing in there for you, so drive by. Hit your accelerator. Get you a Tesla, where the car steers itself. And lock it in. Say, do not drive. Even if the gas station got food, but Tesla don't need a gas station, right?
Right.
Tesla go to their own gas station.
That's
Bad.
Right.
So here we are. We got to start thinking. Why are so many people sick? 1 in 3 diabetes. Children getting diabetes. Supposed to have been a disease for 35 and over. And nobody, I went to the school yesterday and I asked them, what are you doing about the rusty water for the kids? They looked at me like I was from the moon.
What?
They were scared. I said, I just wanted to ask you, because I have a system, I'd like to give y'all some water. And they were, of course, the principal didn't want to talk to me because she might have thought I was from some agency.
Right.
But that's how afraid we are of something we don't know about. When I said the rusty water, they went, I said, okay, no problem. I want to give your kids some water.
Right.
I'm from New Orleans. I'm from the Cali Project.
Right.
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm not here to close
Right.
you down. I'm here to get these children's brain right. They're drinking this rusty water that mercury is getting in their brain. You cannot repair lead poisoned brain. You can't do it. So
Wow.
those kids in Flint, you can't reverse lead in the brain. And so you're trying to figure out why all this violence in New Orleans, you could trace it back to the water. I think Dick Gregory said the study has already been done. If you want to poison people, get that water supply.
Wow.
Nobody's fixing the water. All these mayoral candidates, I think, one of them mentioned, I can't say the name. One of them mentioned they wanted to repair the water. That's the one you want to put in. The one who's going to fix the water problem. Because the water problem is going to fix that doggone crime problem. It's going to employ all these drug dealers. Get them to do some job. Let them dig some ditches. Let them do something. Give them some money because that's all they're on the corner for, right?
Yeah.
So we got to get to the place where we're employing these people who want to work. They work all hours of the night. God, dog, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning.
Right. They want to work, right.
You can't hire these folks. But the water is the precursor to life. And the children in church, they need to understand this is the type of water we need in church.
Wait, can you pass me your water so people who are watching live, I can show them the...
This is whole water.
Actually, it's on this side.
And the other part about this water, too, is the negative charge. This water has what they call a negative ion charge. Water that you drink, which is real water at the North Pole, has a negative charge. The negative charge, when it goes in your body, it starts looking for the positive hydrogen. And so the positive hydrogen is what makes your body age. It makes your body malfunction. It makes your body cancerous. And so when you drink this type of water, it's going in looking for the positive H. And so the positive H with this negative O, when it goes to the body, it's like peroxide. When it comes in contact with germs, it literally just eliminates it. That's what this water does. When you drink it, it literally quenches your thirst. When you urinate, you're actually getting rid of stuff that was in your body that was trying to get out. When you drink acid water, of course, the molecules are too big. It just comes right out. But when you're drinking this type of water, where the molecule cluster is 5 and 6 instead of 15, 120, if you're drinking tap water, of course, you have a positive charge of over 300. If you're drinking bottled water, positive charge of 120, you have a negative 800 charge. So if you're drinking a negative 800, going in your body looking for positive, so you can see cancer lives in positive. It lives in acid. So the negative is your living. So now your cells can start working on your own kidneys, working on your own blood pressure, working on your own, because diabetes is a pancreas condition. Most people have it, don't even know what they have. And so the pancreas can be rebuilt, restored, if we allow ourselves to drink the right type of water. When you're taking insulin, you are literally giving yourself diabetes because the pancreas shuts down because it will not overcompensate. So the moment you have a water that allows your diabetes to normalize, get yourself off of the medication and then start living right again. And that way you won't have to worry about the kidney dialysis, worry about amputation, worry about all those things that happen from diabetes. And so my brother had it for 15 years. Drank the water for 3 months. His doctor told him, man, I don't know what you've done, or your diabetes is gone. 6 months, told him, don't come back till once a year. Till this day, 10 years later, still they, say, well, it's under control. They won't ever tell you that you don't have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if that's the case, all of us got diabetes. All of us got something.
Right.
If it's normal and you still got it, well, what is normal? So everybody's got a normal diabetes. So normal means, I talked to him the other day, 93. I said, man, You ain't got no diabetes. But, of course, he had it. And if you don't go back to him and say, look, I'd like to get this off my record.
Right.
I've been 1 year normalization. Well, I need to get this off my insurance chart or whatever. Because he might be looking for insurance, life insurance. That's going to make Ben Guillory, one of our friends. He had his chart redone after drinking water. Of course, he has a machine.
True.
One of our friends.
Well, what do you offer? Because I know you offer bottles, but people can also purchase a machine so they can have this in their own house.
That's the key. That's how the Japanese do it. You can purchase a machine, a couple $1,000s, puts the machine in your home, machine chlorine.
But you also work with people and do payment plans so they can purchase up to the machine. So if it's not something that they can purchase at one time, you work with them.
Yes. We have payment plan, no money down. We have...
He's trying to get y'all healthy, y'all.
Because... Of course, we want people saved and going to heaven. We got too many people going to heaven, though. And we need people on earth right now. Yeah. And so I want people, and as a people, our color, black people, we procrastinate when it comes to health. The other people, the other races, when you say health, they'll spend whatever they'll cash in their CDs. You know, they think they're gonna live long because they know if I'm not taking it with me, I'm gonna get this machine. And why not think it's gonna work? It's worked for the Japanese. It's worked for the Germans. It's working for the Australians. It's working for the Mexicans. It's working for everybody. So why can't it work for black people? I'm telling you, it will. I've had people with breast cancer. I've had people with colon cancer, prostate issues. Have a church across the river. I mean, they call me the Miracle Man. 14 people had cancer.
You are the Miracle Man.
And so, but they had to drink the water though.
They had to see.
Sickle cell. Doesn't matter what you have. All disease is the same. It is in your body. When your body is 7.365 alkaline, no disease can live in life. And you're talking about the good life. When you get that to your body and there's no acid in your body and you don't put those soft drinks back in, well, disease can't live. You can't catch these flus, these colds. I'm not talking against the flu shot, but I don't need the flu shot because I'm not catching the flu. Y'all can catch it all y'all want. I mean, get the flu shot. God tried to give it to me. And I had him laughing. He said, we're giving the flu shot away for free. I said, well, I don't need it because I don't catch it. Huh?
You're like,
I'm not trying to catch it. And I'm not going to, why? 10 years I've been drinking this water. No sickness, no disease. Calling the doctor. Blood pressure so good, the doctor said something wrong. He had to do the pump on me. I said, 109. He said, it's not going to be like that when I check it. So he checked it, and he said, well, whatever you're doing. I said, well, I'm doing the right thing. I'm drinking this water.
Well, I am so excited to have you here, and I am so excited to drink the water as well. Before I flip this back, everyone on Facebook and Instagram can see, give us exactly how they can contact you right before we go out.
You can contact me at Whole Water, 2135 Washington Avenue. That's 2135 Washington Avenue. And the phone number is 504-701-4711. That's 701-4711. And wholewater.com, WH2O. LE.com.
WH2OLE.com. Open your minds to living differently in the world. That was Pastor Pate, and I am so excited to have him here. I've been listening to him. We've been drinking the water, and I am doing it exclusively for these 30 days. So I will let you know about my process. I love it. I really do. It is opening my skin is changing, to be perfectly honest. And I want to thank Bashan Jordan of Tiger Rock NOLA. I know he has to get out of here, but I want to make sure everybody gets his information on how they can contact him before he leaves.
Just call me at 504-831-1110. 504-831-1110.
And yes, Bashan, I am going to work out with you. They've been like some logistical problems this week, but we are getting it together. A car, we are getting it together because I'm growing. My meetings this week have been lasting. I want to tell y'all so much what I have in the works, but I can't because they need to be surprises. So I'm really excited. I'm really happy. I'm happy. So open your mind, living different in the world. It's Wellness Wednesday. We'll be right back with Bobby Clark Alexander from the ATL. She's my life coach. She is yours. You do not want to miss this, y'all. We are reconciling ourselves, mind, body, and soul. We'll be right back. Roll with me. You gotta leave the other water. It's gonna kill you. now listening to him doesn't make you want to be like, that's the only water I'm gonna drink ever.
I don't have one on me.
I can text you his contact information.
And I'll come check you out.
Yes.
Yes, sir. That'd be great. We need it.
God, appreciate you, God.
No problem.
We'll talk. Call me when you finish your class.
You still on?
Yes, we are still on. We have one more segment. We go till 11:55. I have not. Oh, speaking of it,
about alkaline oxygenated water. My job is to inform you
That's David, Dr. Pimen's daddy.
Pertaining to your
They were
health,
neurosurgeons. They were concerned about why so many
Wow.
people have Alzheimer's and all that.
water
It's
for your
like
life, but water
Wow.
for your sustainability. Your body is acidic. Listen closely. That is where cancer, diabetes,
Testimony
hypertension,
after testimony of people drinking alkaline oxygenated water and feeling and looking.
Wow, we now know how gluten injures the brain, what foods feed our beneficial gut bacteria, and why diets low in carbs, high in fat and fiber, and with limited protein is best. Okay, so why a diet low in carbs, high in fat and fiber, and with limited protein is best. Low, yeah, but because we be getting our protein from meat, and you should be getting it from your vegetables. Pastor Potato is nodding his head over there. And look, I can see already my face is a little slimmer since I've been doing my water.
I need to get you the beauty water too.
Oh yes, I need the beauty water. Oh yes. Would I wash my face with it? Oh, I'm all about it. Please. Look, I'm about to give TMI. You know, I feel like you're in that like middle age and like your skin is changing. I have never had a problem with like. We got to go back live. I can't have a conversation now. I'm sorry. Oh wait, maybe not. So I'm like, you know, I'm like your body. I was like, I know I'm not going through menopause. I'm too young for that. But nonetheless, yeah, like you know, your body changes.
All the time.
I mean, I know, but like you know, more than you think you are gonna have it.
I've been 4 months on this. The whole me and my wife, and I tell you, it takes a while to change your body, and consistency is going to. And what happens is change your mind.
That is the whole point. Yes, it changes your mind. Yes,
things
preach.
You thought you needed when you see the good changes in your body. It's like, okay, well, you know, I thought we were going to, miss meat, but when we look at it now, it really looks bad.
Right.
I mean, because we've seen where it come from. We've seen what it does to the body, the milk products, the casein, the cholesterol from the meats. So when you're educated, you gotta make an educated choice. You get this information and you don't do anything with it, and something wrong with you. I mean, that's insanity.
Right.
So the information is out there. The research, the China study, that's what made Bill Clinton go to plant-based after he had that heart attack. When he saw that, I mean, the emperor of China made the whole country find out where the cancer was, what kind of cancer, charted the cancer, find out.
I remember that. Yes. So, I remember that.
And here we go. I mean, the study's already out there. So
right, and they did it with and they did it by not the populations, but whatever they call their, like we call it parishes or counties. They did it by county each one. Yeah.
They found out where the cancer was, what kind they had, what they were eating. I mean, and he died, of course, from cancer, but the study continued.
Right.
And they correlated all that information. They bam, about that kind of cancer. Like, okay, in America, we don't care where. All we know is Louisiana's always been ranked.
Right. Because we eat everything.
Always been ranked, 49 and 50 with insipid.
And if we were to teach our children, it'd be a lot easier for them. But we, just like you said, it's hard to change your frame of mind.
Well, that's...
Oh, we're live.
Love it.
Good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Wellness Wednesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are living the good life right here on WBOK 1230 AM. We are opening minds, living differently in the world with love, tolerance, compassion, and understanding for ourselves and hopefully everyone else. We do that right here weekdays at 11 a.m. Make sure you tune in. We are live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook. The Good Life is growing. If you would like to join, please go online right now, www.tglradioshow.com. Our rates and packages. If you don't find something there, we will create something just for you. Call me, y'all, 504-400-7127. 504-400-7127, or email me. Some people are like, I don't want to call you. Email me, Eileen, EILEEN, tglradioshow.com. Why? Because it's the good life.
Man.
Now, we are here on Wellness Wednesday, but Sean's Jordan had to run out of here. But of course, we have Pastor Patan. He is still in here. I am drinking his water for 30 days, but actually, I've been drinking it for a while. But I am drinking it exclusive for these 30 days.
Right.
I'm really excited about the process, and I've already seen certain changes, so I'm excited to see what the end of the 30 days will look like.
Wow.
The conversation this week has been reconciling. So I did a little bit of reconciling with my mind. We're doing it with my body, or our bodies. We did that in this last segment. Now we have Bobby Clark Alexander on the line from the ATL, and I'm glad Pastor Patan is here, Bobby, because we talked a little bit about this during the break. And so y'all, that's why y'all need to follow us online and see what goes on during the break. But we talked a little bit about, reconciling and how it's hard to change your frame of mind when you are reconciling something. So I could not think of a better person to have that type of conversation with than Bobby Clark Alexander. She's my life coach. She goes to all over the world. They fly her here, there, and everywhere to have conversations, and she calls in every Wednesday for us. So Bobby, how hard, when we're trying to change our life, to be able to reconcile with something and really get our mind right and wrap ourselves around it. It can be hard sometimes.
It is very, very hard.
She's
and
like,
I
yes,
hope
it
that
is.
You guys can hear me because we're a little challenged. I'm in the ATL airport.
I can hear you.
We're going to do the best we can. Listen, the thing is, it's the word in itself, reckoning. We have to get to a point in any situation that we're in. It's recognition first that there is an issue and there's change that needs to be done, or there's behavioral modifications that need to happen. And that's where the challenge is. See, once someone can get the mindset and the flow of recognizing that something is wrong and the outcomes that you're getting is not the ones that you really would like to have, or you have so many people telling you the same thing. Maybe if you do it this way, or have you considered doing this? If you have people asking you somewhat of the same question over and over, or making comments about the same thing, listen, guys, something's wrong. Something's going on wrong. I'm not talking about you have a vision and you can't get people to understand it. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a behavior, a practice, something in your daily life, your living, in your family, in your business, in your faith-based community, whatever it is. If someone is coming to you constantly, so that's where the big challenge is first, Eileen, the recognition before you can reckon or reconcile with anything.
Yes.
So that's where the challenge is. And people don't have the challenge. They don't have the recognition when they don't want to change, or they don't want it better, or they want it their way, or there is a spirit of pride and arrogance. And usually, let me tell you where that pride and arrogance comes in. It comes, usually it's generational, but usually it comes from fear or shame of something. There's a fear or a shame that runs in that person's life or in that person's family's line. Okay?
Yes.
And so it's generationally and it's handed down. And when it's not reckoned with at each generation, guess what, Eileen? It gets thicker and thicker. It doesn't lessen. So when you see someone full of pride, and we have a daily example of that in these United States, that's generational. And that means that each generation did not deal with it until it looks like what we see every day.
Wow.
Gotcha.
So you can't reckon if you don't recognize that there's a problem. There's an issue. And just want to throw this in for free. Mental illness is real. And people are thinking that it's someone that's just schizophrenic. And I don't want to just say just, but they want the extreme of what they consider mental illness. Mental illness is when you cannot recognize that there's a reckoning that needs to happen in your life.
Hello.
That is a form of mental illness.
Okay.
Hello. Exactly.
Preacher.
You cannot cognitively see, or you are unable to come on, Eileen, cognitive dissonance.
Cognitive dissonance.
You're not able to see
Yes.
or hear other thoughts because you have this thing set in your mind that goes against what's already built in there.
Yes.
And you say, no, no, stop, big red light, can't come here. And that's actually a form of mental illness. You're stuck.
Stuck.
You need to talk to someone. You know this is wrong. Okay, I smoke. I see all the information that's telling me that it's bad for my health. I could die, what my lungs could look like, this, that, and the other. But it goes against what's stuck in your mind. I smoke and I like it.
You like it.
Right. I was talking. It's funny that you say that because Pastor Patan is here with the water. I mean, the same equivalent to smoking. You're supposed to be drinking a better water. You're supposed to be taking care of your body, but we don't do it. And look, I'm in the same boat, so I can't
Right.
wave my finger at anybody. But we know we're supposed to do better. We're just
that goes
stuck.
along with that arrogance
Stuck.
and that behavior modification because we don't want to pay for a better water. We know we need it, but we rather think or hope or pray that this cheaper water is going to somehow be what I need. But if we read the label, we'll see that it's not. The body is alkaline. It's not purified.
But you're gonna pay for it. But
Exactly.
Bobby,
Alkaline.
we have to pay for it when we get sick. You're gonna pay for it when you get sick.
Right. And
You're gonna pay the insurance
But
company.
you're already sick.
Right.
You just
give you some thought to consider. It is self-value and self-worth.
yes.
Do you know your self-value? Do you value
Wow.
yourself? And I'm going to tell you guys this. People who settle for less and feel like they can get by or that'll do, they don't value themselves.
Right.
I don't care how pretty they look and how much,
Right.
how many $1,000 shoes they put on.
Right.
They really don't value
No,
themselves.
no, the inside. Well, if your car costs more than your water, then
There you go.
you need to value your water.
Right
Your,
there.
your car's going to be changing every 2, 3, 4 years, but water is going to be the only thing that's going to keep you alive. And I tell people all the time, we go to the repast and eat the same thing that killed the person as in the casket, prepared ourselves for the funeral, trying to act like it's not going to help, it's not going to hurt me.
Wow.
It killed them, but it's not going to do that to me because I know this fried chicken is too good. They must have had a bad piece.
That's what cognitive dissonance
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Right
If you didn't drop some knowledge right there.
And mad if you don't have the chicken. What y'all have for the repast?
Did y'all hear Pastor Pioneer? I need to repeat it. He said y'all be mad. Y'all go to the funeral of the people and eat the same food and drink the same water that killed them. Like, I don't know what happened to
They
him.
call that the repast. No, that's the pre-pass.
Ooh, the pre-pass.
They getting ready. They next. They getting ready for theirs. I mean,
That's the truth.
Right after the funeral.
I mean, we're laughing, but it's the truth.
We just went to the cemetery, and now we going get ready
Yeah.
for our casket.
We're going to eat the same food that put them
Lord
there.
have
Wow. I did not ever. I love when people come on this show and open my mind to living differently in the world. And that's exactly what the two of you have done today. I want to thank you for being here. Bobby, you drop information and you open my mind each and every Wednesday. And you do that for our listeners. How can they contact you if they need some counseling, if they need their mind open to the next level? How can they reach you, Bobby?
They can actually reach me on my website, BeWhoYouBe.com. BeWhoYouBe.com is spelled out just like that, even though it's Ebonic sounding, but it's spelled out in
BeWhoYouBe.com. Yes.
That's good stuff. That's
Yes.
good stuff. That's real talk.
Right. You can, but it's to get your attention. So BeWhoYouBe.com, and I'm on Twitter, Facebook, all of social media, Instagram, Periscope, all of it.
Absolutely. I want to thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you. I know you're in the airport, so I'm going to let you go, but I would appreciate everything that you do, and make sure you follow her on all of her social media platforms. And if you'd like to contact her, that is BeWhoYouBe.com. And I'd also like to thank Pastor Patan for being here, my brand new partner. I'm so excited about our journey in water. And thank you for coming to educate us because we really need it. How can they contact you?
You contact me at Pastor Patan at Whole Water, WH2OLE.com, or you can call me at 504-701-4711. If you're in Dallas, 607 Northampton, the Whole Water store is over there too. So remember, 701-4711, 504. Enjoyed everything. whole water, and also a Circle Food store. If you're in New Orleans,
it's
Circle Food store, St. Bernard.
Can we get water shipped?
Shipping is kind of heavy.
Oh,
we can,
that's
but
true.
they don't like really shipping, like 30 pounds, and it costs so much as the water. But if you're local, Circle Food store.
Circle Food
We got
store.
our whole section out. Yesterday, me and Dwayne talked. They're giving us our whole section over
That's
there.
amazing.
We have to get the whole life over there.
Yes,
So
y'all,
whole water section.
opening your mind to live world. We are reconciling in so many different aspects of our lives, and if y'all been listening this week, I'm on the same journey that you're on, and we are doing it together. It's all about connection. So I want to leave you with this with regard to reconciliation. You are enough. Exactly where you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Embrace who you are, reconcile with who you are. It is the good life. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Eileen, and I'll see y'all tomorrow for Gumbo Talk Thursday. I'm out.
Gumbo,
I'm drinking my water.
Gumbo. Gumbo without the seafood. I'm gonna let you shrimp. So.
Oh, are you? Let's say goodbye. Thanks so much, Instagram, for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are interested in the water, here you go. This is where you find it. If you're following us on social media, I have his sticker right there on one of our posts, so you can call him and get the information for his water. I appreciate y'all tuning in, and I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Oh, maybe not out that time.